Greetings and assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my first ever video on this channel. My name is Manib, and in this video I'm going to teach you about how you can create a Linux based Ubuntu server or instance on AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. So as you can see that I have written some commands here which I will be adding this in the description as well. But before that, we have to discuss about what are the common web servers. So in Windows case, we have only the IIS web servers. And as you can see right here, the following option which can be used in Linux environment. Okay, so the common web servers are Apache, Nginx, Tomcat, and LiSTrpt. Okay, so these three are the most common web servers which are being used widely. Okay, so for demo purpose, we are specifically focusing on the Tomcat one, and then in the upcoming videos, I will be focusing on Apache, Nginx, as well as the IIS web servers. Okay, so let me just go to my AWS account. As you can see that this is the AWS console, and right here I'm in the EC2 dashboard. So I'm going to launch an instance, and let me just give it a Tomcat server. Okay, so in order to use Tomcat server, we have to select the Linux based OS. These are the, you could see say that AMIs or operating system. You can use Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat, and other Linux flavor. For demo purpose, I am going with the Ubuntu option, or you could say Ubuntu or Ubuntu. And in the AMI section, you could see that the Ubuntu has the following options or versions, you could say that. So I am specifically focusing on the 24.04, which is the latest version of Ubuntu. Okay, so instance type, I will be selecting T2 small, which has the 1 vCPU and 2 gigabytes of memory. And the key pair, I'm going to create a new key pair for this demo. Demo key pair Tomcat. Okay, remember one thing that if you have to just create the .pam key, whether you are creating key pair for Linux or Windows. In the other suggestion, I would say that if you want to convert .pam into .ppk, so it is possible. But if you have created as the key like .ppk key, and if you want to convert it into .pam, so it is not possible. So you have to make sure that you should use and use the correct format for the key pair. So in this case, I'm going to use .pam key, which I will be converting into .ppk for accessing the Linux server. So when I am going to create key pair, you could see that demo key pair Tomcat have been installed. And in network setting, I am going to select my own VPC. In the upcoming lectures of AWS, I will be providing you the insights or lectures about how you can create your own custom highly available VPC. So as you can see that we have multiple private and public subnet. So I'm going to select the public one, which has the US East 1A. And auto assign public IP should be enabled in this case. If you select this option somehow or by mistake, so your instance will not have the public IP. So make sure that you should always use this enable option. So for creating security group, let me just go to demo security group, and in description for demo. Okay, in the Tomcat web server, I just forgot to add one thing, that in Apache or Nginx, we can use 80 or 443. Same goes for 80 or 443 in the Nginx as well. But for Tomcat, by default, the port is the port 8080, or you could use 443 if you have the SSL certificate configured already. Okay, so in this demo, the 22 will be default port for accessing the Linux server, and I'm going to add one more rule. Then I'm going to specify which is 8080. Source will be anywhere. The configure storage, the storage option which I'm okay with is the 8 GB of storage. And let me just change the general purpose type. Okay, and we are good to go. So it will take some few times to configure and provision the EC2 instances. In the meantime, I'm going to show you how you can create or your own private key or change the .pym key into ppk. So for demo purpose, I have already installed the puttygen. So open the puttygen, load the key which you have already installed right here, and I'm going to save it privately. So I'm going to give it Tomcat demo ppk key new. Okay, and I'm going to save it in the desktop so that I can uh, access it somehow. Okay, so as you can see, the instance have been launched, and let me just refresh the dashboard so that as you can see that the Tomcat server it is initializing once the check have been passed, so that we will be accessing those server. Okay, as you can see that status check have been passed, so we are ready to go and access the web server. Let me just go to connect option. As you can see that we are 4 ways to connect to instance, so I'm focusing on the SSH client. Okay, so in this case let me just go to mobile extern, which I will be using for the SSH client purpose, and let me just open the local terminal, and let me see where I'm at. Okay, cd users desktop, cd downloads, or we can let me just see where the key location is. Okay, so the Tomcat EC2 instance. Okay, so this is the key. Okay, okay, perfect. Let me just go to desktop, and let me just see. You could see that there is ppk key. So right here I'm going to paste the command. Hold on a second. But we have to make some changes, okay? Because that we have already created the ppk key, so we have to use the exact key name. ppk key dot ppk. Okay, so let me just enter it, and you will be seeing that I am able to access the AWS Ubuntu instances. So in the meantime, I'm going to change the server name for this demo. Host name Tomcat server, and I'm going to update and update. So it will be taking a few minutes to upgrade and update the server. Once I'm done with it, I will restart the server to make the changes applied at the server level. So the update has been completed, so I'm going to reboot and restart the server so that the you can see the server name which I have already changed, so it should be showing in a moment. Okay, so the sudo init6 command is used for rebooting purpose. Okay, Okay, as you can see that I'm able to re-access my own server, and right now as you can see that the host name have been changed, as you can see. So after that I'm going to use these following commands to install the Tomcat web servers. So first of all, you have to install the OpenJTK uh, Java version. Okay, I'm using the Java JTK version, and I'm also installing the wget, which is the Linux library for installing or downloading some softwares. So it will be taking hardly a minute. Okay, the following packages have been installed, and I'm going to paste the wget archive Apache. So basically this is the archive website where the 9.0.85 version exists. So I'm using the older version of the Tomcat for demo purpose. Okay, so as you can see that it is taking time and downloading the setup. Once it is done, then we will proceed it. Okay, we are done with the installation of the Tomcat server. Let me just copy this command and run it. So basically this is the tar-xvzf for unzip this file, which is installed in the format of .tar.gz. Okay, so let me just enter it, and you could see that the following files have been archived, or you could say it is unzipped in right here in the current directory. Let me just write ls again, and let me just move this setup file into opt directory. So this is the command where I'm using, and paste it here, and I'm going to give the permission as well. Let me just copy this command, and that this command will give the executable permissions having all .sh files. So in order to use Tomcat, so there is a command called startup.sh. So we will be using this command, and boom, as you can see that the Tomcat web server has been started. And let me just go to my AWS console to copy the server IP, copy this IP, and I will be giving 8080 port along with, and you could see that the Apache Tomcat 9.0.85 version has been successfully installed and up and running. Okay, so in order to stop the Tomcat service, you have to just go to following directory. Let me just go to cd opt tomcat bin. So I'm going to show you the list of the scripting files so you could use, and let you can use the shutdown file. Okay, startup.sh will start your Tomcat server, and the shutdown.sh file will shut down your Tomcat web service. Okay, as you can see that the Java, this is the output showing that the Tomcat web server have been shut down. So if I'm going to access it, you could see that the site cannot be reached. Okay, I hope that this video helps you a lot in provisioning and configuring the Tomcat web server. And lastly, the thing is that we have to remove the server so that we cannot get the much more bill. Okay, I'm going to select the instance state, terminate delete instance, and my Tomcat server has been uninstalled. Okay, thank you very much guys, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.